What's up YouTube? David here from No Swag Media. I was sitting here bored today and figured I would do kind of an updated collection video as far as my golf Wang, golf Lafleur, and sort of Tyler related stuff goes. Pretty much everything I have in the video makes up the bulk of my collection. There's only a few pieces that aren't in it. One would be the Cherry Bomb documentary poster that came with the DVD that was signed by Tyler. That's currently hanging on the wall of my dorm room, and I'm currently at home for spring break. And then the other two things is just kind of like a little pin that came with the VIP merch for the tour for Call Me If You Get Lost, and then also like an Igor poster as well. There might be like a few other items like keychains or just random things that I have had over the years that I just lost as time went on. And then also there are a few pairs of shoes that I have had that I ended up selling. I do make note of those in the video. But other than that, this is pretty much my entire collection as I'm aware of today. So yeah, let's get into it. And real quick, also, like, I didn't include socks because they're socks and I don't know, they just get torn up over time, so there's no real way to keep track of where all my socks are and whatnot. But yep. Alright, so here is pretty much everything. This would make up the bulk of my collection. I'm just going to go through piece by piece. I'm not going to go into detail of many of them, but at the end I will kind of probably round up which are my favorite as of right now, but I think naturally as I go through them, I'll kind of point that out anyways. But yeah, we'll just go from the bottom up here. Alright, so I've done videos on pretty much everything here, so I'll put a link to kind of one big playlist for you. But starting at the bottom here, we have the Cherry Bomb Instrumentals vinyl. I got that as part of Record Store Day. We also have the alternative cover Igor vinyl there. We've got the Flower Boy vinyl, and then we've got the regular Cherry Bomb vinyl. Right here we've got the excuse me, we've got the Golf Lafleur Globetrotter suitcase. Absolutely love that piece, and it does come with the luggage tag as well. This by far, as far as quality, is probably one of the best pieces I have here, and it's also, it's most definitely the most expensive piece in my collection, clocking in at like around $2,000. Let's go right here. We just have some of the VIP stuff that came for the Call Me If You Get Lost tour. There is a little tag. I don't have it sitting here, but there is like a little VIP tag, but it came with this lanyard. And also this patch here, as well as a stamp and a Call Me If You Get Lost compass. Here is the Call Me If You Get Lost like box set that came with the album. Inside of it is this t-shirt, as well as a poster of that graphic as well. And then it also came with the CD that I recently, a few days ago, had Tyler sign. If you want to see my video on meeting Tyler finally after 6 times of seeing him, I will tag that in the video right now. And then moving over here, we have probably one of my most worn Lafleur shoes, and that would be I think this is called Airway Blue, the color, but I wear these all the time. They're just such a muted tone of blue that it's very easy to wear them. I also wear the yellow ones quite often. I just love the original One Stars. I think that they're very comfortable shoes to just slip on and off. Then we have one of like the first actual Uno shoes that came out with Converse and Golf Lafleur. I wore the hell out of this one as well, as if you can tell. I wear most of these quite a bit. Here's an interesting pair. It's the kind of like potato sack fabric ones. I wore these quite a bit too. Love to wear those in the fall. They're kind of hated on a lot, but I do enjoy them with certain outfits. We have the CDs. We have the alternative cover of Flower Boy here. as well as we got the Cherry Bomb cover, which is actually now the main cover on Spotify, funny enough. And then I do have the Cherry Bomb documentary DVD that I bought here. Let's move up the line here. We've got the Meerkat Gianos. I currently have 2 pairs of these. I have one that's up for sale because I got it in a mystery box and it was just a little bit too small for me. But yeah, I kind of wear these if I'm planning on getting dirty. They are kind of like just a good sort of like hiking or work shoe. But the sizing is a bit weird, and I definitely would say I still prefer just a casual slip-on sort of skate shoe silhouette versus the chunky style. Here we have a pair that I've never worn, but I absolutely love to look at. And this is the pink Converse that he did. They have like kind of the chenille on the sides. Really nice shoes, great color. And then we have some of the first golf pieces I actually ever bought were these Vans. I used to have the tan pair with the pink bottoms, but I did sell those, unfortunately. But these are just very nostalgic for me. I would say that overall the blue is definitely my favorite. As time has went on, I love the blue pair. I don't wear them a lot just because they are very limited, and honestly, the pink bottom's not quite my style anymore, but they are great shoes to look at, and the attention to detail on the Vans is really great. I would argue even better than most of the Converse. Then we have probably my rarest pair of Lafleur's, and that is the Grinch pair. I believe they only made 300 of these, if I'm correct. It might actually only be 100. I'm not quite sure, but I was lucky enough to grab these off the site. And then potentially my most worn pair of Lafleur's would be these ones, the leather ones. I actually got these before they came out. They were out of Foot Locker early for some reason in New York, and I was able to snag those. But I have worn the hell out of those, and those are probably retired for now. And I've also worn the hell out of these red suede ones here. I quite like these. I do wish that I got like the green pair and the blue pair that dropped with this as well. And then I do have this colorway as well of the Gianos. I do wear these in the summer with shorts, but not a fan of these with long pants. Again, the Gianos are kind of like, I don't know, once in a while I'll pull them out, but I just find myself wearing them less and less as time goes on. Now, here we have the 2018 book. I actually ended up with 2 of these because I believe I ordered one from a store, and then one actually came with one of my shipments. We have the Cherry Bomb Golf book that came with Golf Media. I was one of the original subscribers to that. We have Tyler for Fantastic Man, and then Tyler for GQ. Right here we have the French Waltz fragrance. This is the, I think this is the 150 milliliter bottle. I don't remember the exact size, but Tyler himself DM'd me and sent me this for free. So if you want to see the video about how that happened, I'll link that as well. Then right there we have what was initially a Camp Flog Gnaw exclusive pair of the Golf Lafleur's, the Golf Lafleur Converse Chucks. But I wear these a lot recently. I wore these to the show the other day. I wore these to actually like 2 concerts in 2 weeks. But I absolutely love that pair. The high top Chucks are definitely starting to grow on me, especially with long pants. One of my favorite colorways he ever did, which is kind of like the Spider-Man color of the the Unos. Sorry, I do have a bit of a cough. I'm just now getting over my little cold I had for a while. But yeah, these were in the Okra music video, I believe, along with the 3M ones, which I do wish that I got. Here we have kind of the Cherry Bomb era Vans. I did used to have the pink checkerboard ones, but I sold those when I got them to kind of help pay for some of the other ones. Hard to pick my favorite. I do really love these ones, but I would say that probably I love red and blue. I'm a sucker for them. But yeah, these are really interesting, although I kind of did get them a little bit small. I can wear them, but they're definitely a squeeze for me at this point. Let's move on over here. Got to jump around. We've got these light blue Unos with the suede. I was really excited to get these, but I actually found myself not wearing them as much as I thought I would. The suede's pretty like fuzzy on these, and I find the shade a little bit hard to match with certain outfits, but I do love them. And then honestly, probably pair of LaFleurs that I've worn the least, surprisingly, would be the green and blue ones from the initial drop. I did really like them, but I just found myself not wearing them that often for whatever reason. Then, if you're wondering what that squeaking is, I'm sitting on a very squeaky bed. But, sorry, I'm like out of breath. I'm doing a lot of talking here, and I probably need some water. But here we have the... this was like a sort of like a windbreaker Letterman style thing that Wang did. I really loved this piece at the time I got it. I don't really wear it anymore. I believe it has a few stains on it, but that was a really great piece. And then probably one of the like rarest and most sought after pieces in my collection would be the Flog Gnaw Motors button up that was worn on the Cherry Bomb cover. I did get that on the initial drop from the Wang website. And then we have a pretty early Wang piece here as well with this green golf hoodie. I think this was like 2014, 2015, but the overall quality of this is great, and like the attention to detail they were putting into the hoodies back then was really awesome. Like even the little details, like the lining said Wang, like just an overall really great quality hoodie, whereas some of the hoodies I see more recently, especially like the tour merch, are on pretty cheap blanks, but the blanks they were using for this one in specific was really nice, although they did fit a bit large. Speaking of fits a bit large, this one, I really love this one. I think the design's really interesting, but the fit is giant on this. I did used to buy stuff like exclusively in XL, even though I probably should have been buying large, but for an XL, this fits like a tent, and it looks like a circus tent, but I really love this piece for what it is. I just ended up not wearing it as much as I would have liked to. It is quite flashy. We've got the Keep the O shirt. This is Cherry Bomb era. I wore this a lot. We've got two beanies here. I definitely preferred this one, but this one is a really early example of Wang. I believe I got this on like a Black Monday, Black Friday or Black Monday. I think they called it Black Monday deal a long time ago. And then a piece that I really like is this red striped jersey. They did do a black one, and then they ended up releasing this red one. The only complaint I have about it is that the fabric snags a lot on stuff. But yeah, I haven't worn this in a very long time, but I did wear it quite a bit when I first got it. And then my most recent pickup was from the Call Me If You Get Lost tour. Just did a whole entire video on this one, but it is the Golf LaFleur Letterman. They did 150 of each color, and I'll get into more detail on that in the video that I'll tag above. Then we have this striped shirt. I really loved this shirt when it came out, and it's probably still one of my favorite t-shirts that Golf has ever done. I just love the stripes and then how they did the different colored collar. Yeah, the embroidery's dope. This is from the first leg of the Flower Boy tour. Let's check out the back real quick, just to show you what show I was at. I was at the, let's see, I was at the Lancaster, PA show on 11/17 for the first leg of the Flower Boy. This is when he was doing the smaller venues. Here we've got the anti-golf shirt. I was wearing this shirt the first time I ever saw Tyler in person, and then I wore it to, I think, one or two other concerts. So this shirt is disgusting and completely sweated out, but lots of good memories with this one. I got this Save the Bees hoodie at the second leg of the Flower Boy tour. The design on it's overall great, but the quality is not, in my opinion. It is very obviously done on what appears to be a Gildan blank, so it doesn't last very well in the wash, but it is what it is. Another shirt that I didn't wear much, but I do think is pretty neat, is this blue collared kind of like Nemo colorway with these wavy stripes. Then we've got a pretty limited shirt here that came with the Golf Cherry Bomb documentary. I don't remember exactly how many they made, maybe 150, something like that. It was a pretty limited release. They only were sold with the documentary, if I believe. Then we've got the Flog Gnaw Motors t-shirt here. And then moving over to the right, one of my favorite pieces for sure, as far as quality and attention to detail goes, would be the Floral puffer jacket. It is a bit much to wear, but I wear it all the time in the winter, and I love it. It's super comfortable, super unique, and I get tons of compliments on it. Also get tons of comments in general talking about how it looks like a grandmother's couch, which it absolutely does, but I think it's just so unique for what it is, and I have never seen another jacket like it. Here we've got the kind of cherry bomb era striped hat. We've got the one that he wore in the death camp video there. And we've got this red and blue golf hat. This was one of my favorites. I wore this one a lot. Love red and blue. One of my least worn hats would probably be this one. I do love the colors on it, but it does kind of just give off like I don't know, like hamburger stand employee vibes. But yeah, still a cool piece. Wore this cherry bomb hat a lot. As you can tell from most of my collection, I was buying the most as far as golf Wang stuff goes right around the cherry bomb era. And then we've got the yellow hat there. We've got the corduroy hat, which is kind of notorious for the wolf era. But this is an awesome piece. Haven't worn this one a ton, but I did have to grab it when I saw that it was available the one day on Golf Wang's website. And then my first Golf Wang hat I ever got was actually this one here. Didn't wear it a ton, but it is neat to say that that was like the first one that I got. We've got this cat one here with the red brim and suede. And then probably my most worn hat from golf is definitely this just kind of cream G one. These were great. These were made in the USA, had the embroidery on the side. This was like, I think, one of the first G hats that he released. But yeah, that covers pretty much the whole collection. I'm sure I'm leaving one or two things out that I just didn't see when I was gathering everything. But yeah, definitely I would say my favorite pieces would have to be like the jackets. I absolutely love the jackets just because they are a high price when you buy them, but the quality and attention to detail is there. Same goes with the luggage. The luggage is just something that I know is going to last a very long time, and it's going to be super neat to be able to travel with this in the fall. I'm going to be living in Rome, so I'm definitely going to bring it with me to Europe. And yeah, I would say the shoes, the fragrance, like those are the things I get the most use out of. But obviously, to look back, I'm like out of breath from naming all these items. This is a 17-minute video so far, so I'm going to head out here in a second. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a collection video because I haven't in a while. And it's honestly just kind of cool to see everything in one spot. But I'm going to pass out if I don't turn this off right now. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Yeah. Whew.